My name is Nathan Roby. I'm here with the Mancy Real Estate Group and Knipe Realty here in beautiful Camas, Washington. Today, we are doing our virtual video tour of 1524 Northeast 3rd Avenue here in Camas, Washington. Step right in. This is your front door. We have this kind of interesting, I think right now we would classify this as a bonus room. Really, based on where it's set, where it's laid out, it looks like it could have been part of the living room, maybe part of a closet space. We're not really sure because we have this room here. We're thinking this may have been either church office, doctor's office, something like that. We know it's owned by the church right now, or at least that's who's listed as the owners. It looks like most folks actually came in through this door here. We have kind of what would be a reception area, complete with a check-in desk right here. I think in order to convert this back into your living space, you'd want to get this wall out. Figure out, of course, what's structural, what's supporting all that, and get everything reconfigured. Because that would open things up pretty nicely and turn this into a viable living room, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if this was open and dining room and that was out and maybe that's living space.
Yeah, one of the other things we're wondering is if any of this here can go, that would open things up significantly as a good residential home. Because right now this is zoned commercial. This would be your first full bedroom on the main floor. Right next to the bathroom, we have this walk-in closet here with two separate doors.
And these are the original doors, whereas the other doors are not original to the house.
Complete with the glass crystal handles. So you have bathroom on the main. This is the only bathroom in the house right now. You know, standard sink, tub, shower combo, toilet. We have noticed a fair amount of drop ceiling on this half of the house. We're not really sure what's in it. It could be plumbing, could be ductwork. We don't really know. It's curious that it's only on this side of the house and not on the street-facing side.
Yeah, I mean, here's an indicator of some ductwork or something.
Yeah.
And then we don't know why with a ceiling covered.
Step in here, this would be, again, part of your living room area. Step into the kitchen here. Decent size for a kitchen, especially if we can get some of this out to open things up a little bit. Your refrigerator would go right there. We're not seeing one of the big fridge plugs. There's just right underneath the cupboard, there's a standard 3-prong.
That's what's standard.
That's what's standard?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. I haven't installed a fridge in a long time, so. Yeah, fairly basic. Lots of cupboard space, lots of cabinet space. I think you'd want to take this out to get your stove set up and everything.
Nice windows.
Good windows, yeah. I really do like a lot of this.
Plenty of light.
That's actually one thing we noticed when we walked in is we maybe had to flip on 1 or 2 lights in the basement and then maybe one upstairs just for safety's sake, but I mean really.
So basement next?
Yeah, let's do the basement next.
Okay, here's the stairs for the basement. They are steep.
They're steep, they're not super narrow, which is kind of nice, but they are steep. As a side note, I am 5'7", and that's where the ceiling hits, right about there. So you have about that much headroom for somebody who's 5'7".
And then
So Alec, my friend, if you end up watching this video, this house may not be for you because you are well over 6 feet. But lots of space down here in the basement. There's some windows right here. I haven't, right now it looks like they're completely blocked in. This would be, not this room, over here is where a lot of the electrical stuff is, as well as where you would want to put the washer dryer. You could easily turn this into another bathroom. There's lots of space for it. We'll head back upstairs, then we'll take a look at the little garage we have out here.
Maybe this was a little antique store or something.
It might have been.
Super steep stairs.
Which is, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's fairly common in a lot of the older homes I've noticed. I've seen a lot of houses up in Longview built pre-1950 that have a lot of that.
This one is 1935-ish.
1935 on the dot. Lots of space here in this bedroom. You have closet space with some built-ins, which is kind of cool. And even more space in here.
Okay.
We need to get this replaced here, although this almost looks just like a cutout mat.
Yeah, covering up the hardwood, original hardwood. Which isn't in that bad a shape up here.
A little cleaning, a little stain, a little finish. More built-in closet space. Looks like attic, crawl space access. Same on this side.
Oh, this one's deep.
Oh wow, really deep.
Yeah, this goes.
Now watch your head.
Okay.
And then little linen closet again. Lots of built-ins, lots of space like that. Let's go check out the little garage that we got.
Here, why don't you take this then?
Sounds good. So this sits on 1/10 of an acre, just a smidge over, which would give you more or less this little bit of front yard here. The steps here. And then the garage, pretty much.
Get out of there. You stay out of that.
Got my dog with me. He's trying to get into snacks. This is our garage, one car garage. Door is not automatic, it's manual. Just as an aside. Yeah, you can easily turn this into loft space for a little extra storage. It looks like it just needs to be given a proper cleaning more than anything else. Some cracks here in the cement work, but I mean, that's fairly common. I mean, it's a garage. Not like you're trying to make a roller rink or something. And then this right here is the parking lot that I'm assuming is owned by the church. And it has its easement access right down here as well. So it gives you that. couple things we've observed in the house. I mean, exterior probably needs another touch up on paint. You can see that there. And we're gonna walk around the front on the other side. I will. Couple weird things with the flooring here and there. Nothing that like tips me off as anything other than just sloppy work. I think some of the flooring here could stand to be redone. This seems okay, but we have some like gaps that were not even filled in. We have the same right over here as you go into the bathroom. And again, we're kind of curious as to what's hiding in the drop ceiling. Step outside. Okay. And then, yeah, this is where those little windows are in the basement. Your property line is pretty much, based on my spatial reasoning, more or less right here. I have to pull up a property map to be double sure. But yeah, this is where those windows are at, right there. So not boarded up, just blocked. And not wood siding. But yeah, it looks like I'm not a specialist, but foundation seems to be in fairly good shape. I'm not seeing any horizontal cracks. There might be a couple vertical cracks here and there, but those are common. I mean, you'll find vertical cracks in even new builds. It's just kind of what is. But I'm not seeing anything that really raises any flags. Really what I'm seeing, you have a little bit of road noise here from 3rd Ave. This is a fairly busy street here in Camas. I mean, it's nothing like a Patton Parkway here or anything like that. But it does generate a fair amount of road noise. But once we'd had a second to step in and close things up, a lot of it kind of disappeared into the background. You don't really notice it. But yeah, what I'm gathering from this is that there's going to be a fair amount of cosmetic work and some, not structural in terms of repair, but in terms of moving and swapping some walls and things like that to make it into a space that is not just livable, because technically it's livable now, but turning into something that somebody's going to feel really great and comfortable in. Whether as homeowners or whether you get renters in. And I think giving them some more common room space, just like you would in a normal house, would be beneficial. But yeah, I don't know how much work would need to go in this in terms of a dollar amount. It depends on how much you want to do. But from what I can tell, you're not going to need to do any significant repairs as far as I can tell. Maybe some updates here and there. It probably has galvanized plumbing that, depending on the condition of it, you may want to swap out with PEX or copper. But in terms of like anything structural, I'm not seeing anything that's tipping anything. The floor feels very even. Yeah, the siding is the vinyl, so it's, you know.
That looked good, but yeah, I mean, it needs to be gutted.
Yeah, this house, yeah, it definitely needs to be gutted and reworked. But I don't think it's gonna be you're gonna gut and then find $100,000 worth of problems. It's gonna be you're gonna gut, put $100,000 of work into it, and turn it into a, you know, easily something that would generate a lot of income, or be a great place to live.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends.
Definitely needs a thorough inspection.
Yeah, just to kind of see what exactly you're going to want to do and replace. And We'll see what's structural, what's load bearing, what's not, to kind of reconfigure. Because the top floor is great. It's exactly what I expected. The basement, pretty decent too. But it's just this main floor here it's clearly laid out for commercial. There's no two ways about that. But anyway, that more or less concludes our tour. We're gonna take a couple photos and get those sent over as well. If you guys got any questions, feel free to reach out to me at 360-798-2404. That number is again 360-798-2404. Or my email at Nathan Roby, that's ROBE at Nipe KNIPE Realty.com. You can also find us on searchsouthwestwashingtonhomes.com. You'll get referred to a realtor if you put in your information, ask for me. But other than that, yeah, this is I think this is a good solid bones. Just needs somebody to come in and reconfigure some of its layout.
Yeah, turn it back into a home.
Yeah, or turn it into a good office space. Just kind of depends. There's options, and I think that's important. So I think we'll conclude it there. Have a good one. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.